The laughter echoed across the polished floor of the upscale restaurant as champagne glasses clinked. It was their 10-year high school reunion, a night meant to celebrate success, rekindle old friendships, and for some reopen old wounds. "Hey, let's invite him," said Travis, the self-proclaimed king of their high school glory days. He grinned wickedly as he scrolled through his phone. Ethan Miller, remember him? The single dad who dropped out after junior year. He probably flips burgers somewhere. Let's give him a night to remember. The group burst out laughing. "Oh man, this will be hilarious." One of them said he used to show up to class with baby spit on his shirt. Travis smirked and sent the invite. A few hours later, the reunion was in full swing. Designer suits, sparkling dresses, stories of promotions and luxury vacations. But as the night carried on, an unexpected hush fell over the crowd. Outside the glass doors, the low hum of a powerful engine turned heads. A sleek jet-black Rolls-Royce Phantom rolled to a stop in front of the venue. A valet rushed to open the door and outstepped Ethan Miller, the same Ethan they once mocked. But nothing about him said, "Lower now." He wore a tailored navy suit, his posture calm yet commanding. The whispers started before he even reached the entrance. "Is that really him? No way. He used to wear hand-me-downs." Ethan smiled politely as he walked in, shaking hands, greeting old classmates who now avoided eye contact. The very people who once called him the janitor's son were now pretending to remember him fondly. "Ethan?" Travis called out loudly, forcing a laugh. "Man, look at you. We didn't think you'd show up. How's life treating you?" Ethan met his eyes. Calm, unreadable. "Pretty good," he said with a small smile. "How about you?" Travis grinned a little too wide. "You know me, man. Still the same guy, just running my own small business. So what are you up to?" Ethan hesitated for a second, not to boast, but to choose his words carefully. "I run a few companies now, mostly real estate and tech investments." The laughter that had filled the room earlier turned to silence. Travis blinked, trying to hide his shock. "Wait, you run them?" someone asked. Ethan nodded. "Started my first company out of my garage after my son was born. Had to make something work." You know, he didn't sound arrogant, just honest. The truth was, back in high school, Ethan had become a father at 17. His girlfriend had left and his family had fallen apart. While his classmates went to college parties, he worked night shifts at a grocery store, studying business online when his baby finally fell asleep. Life hadn't been kind, but it had been real. Travis chuckled nervously. "Man, we thought you'd, kind of disappear." Ethan smiled faintly. "I almost did." He looked around the room, but sometimes disappearing gives you space to rebuild. As the night went on, people started drifting toward him. Curious, inspired, even a little ashamed. One woman, Jenna, who'd once teased him for being the school's charity case, approached with tears in her eyes. "I'm sorry for how we treated you," she whispered. "You didn't deserve that," Ethan looked at her kindly. "We were kids. We all made mistakes." "Still," she said, her voice trembling, "you turned out incredible." Ethan smiled, but his eyes softened. "No, I just kept going for my son." A moment later, Travis came over, his drink half empty, his pride bruised. "Look, man," he muttered. "I was just trying to lighten the mood. Didn't think you'd take it personally." Ethan studied him for a second, then extended his hand. "No hard feelings, Travis." Travis blinked in surprise. "Really?" Ethan nodded. "Life's too short to carry old pain. I learned that the hard way." They shook hands, and for the first time, Travis didn't see a loser. He saw a man who had lived through storms he couldn't even imagine and still walked tall. Later that night, as the reunion wound down, Ethan stepped outside. The city lights reflected off the Rolls-Royce as his phone buzzed. A small, sleepy voice came through the speaker. "Hey, Dad, did you finish your meeting?" Ethan's face softened instantly. "Yeah, buddy. I'm on my way home. Can we get pancakes tomorrow?" He smiled. "You got it." As he hung up and looked at the night sky, Ethan realized something. Success wasn't about proving anyone wrong. It was about keeping promises, especially to the ones who believed in you when no one else did. He got into the Rolls-Royce, the engine purring softly, and drove off into the night, leaving behind a room full of people who finally understood what true success looked like.